All right, listen up. Being a kangaroo isn't for the weak. You might look at us and think, wow, what a majestic creature, hopping through the outback, living the dream. Well, let me stop you right there. It's not a dream. It's a full-time struggle. Let's start with the absolute joke, that is our birth. You'd think, as an animal that can kick a grown man into next week, we'd come into this world strong and ready to dominate. But that's not the case. Let's talk about how horrible your birth is. Your first moments on Earth are pure horror. Unlike human babies who are at least somewhat prepared for the world after 9 months in a comfy womb, you are born as a pink, blind, jelly bean-sized gremlin. Seriously, you're about the size of a gummy bear except far uglier, and instead of being gently wrapped in a hospital blanket, you have to climb up your mum's fur using nothing but pure instinct. Yeah, no one helps you, no doctor, no midwife, just you, your weird noodle arms, and a desperate need to get inside that pouch before you get yeeted off your mother's fur. If you make it, and let's be honest, some don't, you finally crawl inside mom's pouch like some kind of cryptid and latch onto a teat. And that's where you stay for months. Welcome to the pouch, aka your gross studio apartment. You made it inside. You're now living inside a flesh pocket attached to your mum's stomach. Sounds cozy, right? Wrong. The pouch is not some fluffy kangaroo hoodie. It's warm, sticky, and constantly smells like sweat and milk. Oh, and you're not alone. There might be an older sibling in there too. Yep, kangaroo mums sometimes have 2 joeys at different stages, meaning you could be sharing this already cramped space with a bigger, stronger, and way ruder, older sibling. And if you think your mum is carrying you around out of love, nope. She forgets you're even in there half the time. She's hopping around getting chased by dingoes, and you're just along for the ride, bouncing up and down like an unpaid Uber passenger. Oh, you thought leaving the pouch would be easy. Fast forward a few months. You're bigger now, and your mum wants you out. But do you get a gentle eviction notice? Nope. She'll randomly shove you out of the pouch mid-hop like a faulty ejector seat. 1 second you're chilling, the next you're face planting into the dirt. And just when you think you're free, guess what? You can still fit back inside, and because you're an annoying little marsupial, you will absolutely shove your head back in at the worst times, especially when your mum is trying to move on with her life. All right, so you survived the jelly bean stage, the disgusting pouch phase, and your first eviction notice. Congrats, but don't celebrate yet. Your life is about to get even worse. Learning to hop, aka how to look like a complete idiot. Walking? Never heard of it. As a kangaroo, you don't get to walk like a normal animal, you have to bounce. And at first, you absolutely suck at it. Imagine trying to walk on a trampoline while wearing clown shoes. That's you. Your legs are way too long for your tiny brain to control. And your tail? It's just a weird, heavy third leg that keeps getting in the way. But don't worry, your mum isn't going to help you or show you how to do it. Nope, she's already 10 hops away while you're flopping around like a malfunctioning pogo stick. And here's the kicker. You physically cannot move backward. That's right. You are incapable of walking in reverse. So if you ever get stuck in a weird spot, your only option is to awkwardly turn around and hop away like nothing happened. Your fighting skills are embarrassing at first. As if learning to hop wasn't humiliating enough, now you have to learn how to fight. Because guess what? Kangaroos are straight-up boxers. Male kangaroos spend their entire lives preparing for one thing, punching and kicking the living crap out of other kangaroos to prove who's boss. And yes, you have to do this too. The problem? You're terrible at it. Your first few fights will look less like a boxing match and more like 2 inflatable tube men having a seizure. You'll flail your arms, attempt a weak little kick, and probably fall over like a drunk toddler. Meanwhile, older kangaroos have insane fight techniques. They lean back on their tails and launch kicks so powerful they can break bones. You're still out here throwing weak slaps like an angry grandma, and let's not forget, if you lose a fight, you don't get a rematch, you just get to sulk away in shame while everyone watches. Everything in Australia wants you dead. Oh, you thought your only problems were learning to hop and getting punched by other kangaroos? Wrong. Welcome to Australia, where every living creature is trying to murder you. Dingoes want to eat you. Wedge-tailed eagles, yes, actual birds, can literally swoop down and grab baby kangaroos. Snakes and spiders are just casually everywhere, waiting to ruin your day. And worst of all, humans. They'll hit you with their cars, put up fences you can't see, and sometimes just shoot you for existing. So, yeah, good luck surviving. If you make it to adulthood, life just becomes one big boxing match. At this point, you're bigger, stronger, and maybe even a little tougher. But guess what? That just means it's time for even worse fights. If you're a male kangaroo, your entire existence now revolves around beating up other kangaroos. Why? So you can impress the ladies. But let's be clear, this isn't just some casual little slap fight. These fights are brutal. You lean back on your tail and kick your opponent in the chest with enough force to break ribs. You claw at their face like a deranged UFC fighter. And if you lose, you don't just lose the fight, you lose the chance to mate. Yep. No girlfriends for losers. If another male beats you, the females will look at you like you're the biggest disappointment in kangaroo history. And, finally, cars. Just cars. So, after everything you've endured, the jellybean nightmare of a birth, the sweaty pouch residency, the endless clumsy hopping, the brutal fistfights, and the constant dehydration, you'd think you've earned some peace. Nope. Your biggest threat is still waiting for you. The road. For some reason, our instincts are completely broken when it comes to cars. One minute you're minding your own business in the bushes, the next your brain whispers, "Hey, what if we jump directly into that speeding truck?" Why do we do this? No one knows. Maybe, long ago, our ancestors gathered and decided, the best way to avoid danger, charge straight at it. And so here we are, playing a never-ending game of kangaroo roulette with the highway. Now, if luck is on your side, you might actually dodge the headlights, live another day, and keep growing, fighting, hopping, and surviving until you finally age out, slow down, and hop into retirement. Or, well, you become a statistic. Either way, that's life as a kangaroo. Good luck, you'll need it.